For this plane, the SST Thunderart, you will need scissors, tape, and a penny. Now, hopefully you printed this out already. You can print out the 2 pages on both sides of one page, or you could just print out the one side. You could try doing it without the lines, but it really helps with the lines. So it says here, cut out plain pattern along solid line. Well, there's no solid line on this side of the page. There is one on the other side if you did print out the other side, but if you didn't, just cut along the edge of the graphic. Same here, cut along the edge of the graphic, so this will go away along the edge of the graphic, and then you might want to slice off a little bit on the end so that there are equal spaces here. Then after you cut all that out, there's solid lines here and here, because there's 3 pieces to it, the tail, the wing, and the fuselage, and just cut up those 2 solid lines and you will get this. Tail, wing, fuselage. Fuselage is basically the body of the plane. So we'll start with the fuselage. We'll put this to the side. Fold in half. You can go by the dotted lines. I'm basically folding to the edge, and that's pretty much where it came out to here. And then fold both sides by thirds. If you're having trouble following the dotted lines here, you can always fold it this way and then fold it back. This way the dotted lines are on the inside and not the outside. See, this doesn't roll up very well. You want to make sure this outside one is inside this dotted line, because you will be rolling this up and taping it down. See, now that rolls up nicely. Let's see if we can, that one will make it a little bit bigger than the dotted line. Let's see if we can roll that up. See where that takes us. And then the last one, get a general idea of where we want it rolled, folded. And as you can see, I folded these up, yet they didn't go exactly onto the dotted line, but close enough. And that way I can roll it up and it'll still look like a triangle, but it's all folded and it should easily roll up into a triangle. And that's a very nice triangle I got there. Tape it so it stays in place. You can use the dotted lines more of a guideline than a rule. Those of you who've seen Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, so that's the fuselage. We will come back to that. The tail and the wings get attached to that. We will work on the wing, and basically all you're going to do is fold these. Fold over once. These you can fold at the dotted line. It is possible to do this without the paper, but it's a heck of a lot, without the printed paper, it's a heck of a lot easier when you do. Okay, so I folded it, and you want it to look like this, so it's flat here. If you look at the side, that's what it looks like. We'll put that to the side. Well, we can add that to the fuselage now. So you want it somewhere in the middle, but this is the point, and say this is the front. What you're going to do is flip it over and tape down here with only the first fold down. Make sure the point is in the center. Oops. You want to tape here where the first fold is. Make sure the point is, see the point of the triangle, is to the center of the fuselage. put the tape on first, and then this will stick out a little bit over the side, but close to the middle. And then when you flip it over, you can fold it back up a little. You have that flat edge here. The wing is pretty much to the center. And now we can add the tail. I think I could have gone up a little further. I am going to. Which can be a pain in the butt, but I think it'll look better. And move it up some. Yeah, I like that better. That's more to the center. Alright, we'll put that to the side and work on the tail. With the tail, you're going to roll these up just like you sort of rolled this up, but it'll roll up and be flat. And I'd say that's about a 1/4 inch you're rolling up on the first fold and 1/4 inch on the second fold. This is actually the bottom part of the tail. Then fold in half. I am lining the papers up instead of following the dotted line. So I want it to be symmetric. Then I fold back to about where the dotted line is, or where the dotted line is. But I see that my dotted lines are not totally matched up. They're close, but not totally. So when I fold back this piece, I'm going to match them up so it's a nice straight line there. And this is the top part of the tail. You could decorate that. Put a piece of tape to hold these in place. You could put a piece of tape here and here to hold that down if you'd like. I'm going to try it without it. And then we will get the wing and the fuselage back. The point, as I said, is facing to the front, so this is going to be to the back. Actually, before we do that, we're going to cut out the elevators. The elevators help it go up and down like an elevator. So get your piece of scissors. Get your scissors. And it says cut here on both sides where the yellow is, which leaves, I'd say, about a 1/2 inch from the center of the tail. And you can fold at the dotted line. And now we'll attach it to the tail. To the fuselage. And you can move these and see what it does. Up makes it lift. Down is supposed to make it go down. Tape. You're going to tape it on. You're going to roll. This is the sticky side. Roll it. Put it on the bottom. And press as best you can. Okay. Alright. You can try flying it like this without the penny. I find what happens to my plane is it does loop-de-loops. I mean, as soon as you throw it, it does a loop-de-loop. It doesn't go straight then loop. It just does it right away. But so it will fly straight, you will tape a penny to the front. And if you use both sides of the tape, you'll see tape penny here, which is pretty easy for you to put it, but basically it's in the front. So I will tape my penny down. You can tape the wing down. too. Bothers me that it moves a little. Anyway, here is the SST Thunderart.